So Mario won't let me speak during my tutorial, and he wants to do the introduction, so take it away.
I have more authority in my voice. Hey guys, Makeup Mario here. I'm with the modern day beauty icon herself, Kim Kardashian West. And today, we have made such a mess on this table. We actually used every single thing from her entire makeup line. But most importantly is a new product, products that we're gonna show you guys today in this tutorial, which is her new concealer kits, which consist of concealer, liquid concealer, consists of a baking powder.
Which is step 1. Step 2.
Step 3 is
Brighten.
a brightening powder.
So conceal, bake, brighten. 3 easy steps on how we do my concealer, and it's been like our secret weapon and trick of how we just white out your under eyes.
Okay guys, so before I'm gonna conceal Kim, I'm gonna go ahead and do some contour on her just to get her nice and snatched, how she likes. And I'm using the medium contour stick, the darker shade.
Yeah, I like to see my face warmed up first and then like white it out with
Yeah,
the
it's
concealer.
good because you can gauge how intense you want to go with concealer once you have the contour all done. I like to put a little bit of the contour stick on my hand as well, and then I like to dip my sponge into it and then start blending into the hairline.
Don't worry, we'll have KKW Beauty sponges soon.
Really?
You guys, the force in which he blends, I wish that's what I could do. Like the pressure, I think that's the key.
That's where the term beating a face comes from.
Yeah, I could
You
tell.
gotta literally beat it. Okay, so I'm starting with the KKW Beauty Liquid Concealer. This is number 7. This has a more peach undertone, and I'm gonna use the peach just directly over where she has really dark under eye circles, and that's gonna help to balance out
My darkness.
the darkness. So I'm using the number 7 from the medium kit liquid concealer, and this one has, again, a peachy undertone, which is great for darkness under the eyes. I'm gonna apply this one just to where the darkness is. You can also use a dual-ended KKW Beauty brush, this side here.
We have 2 new brushes that are launching with the kit.
So this end of the brush is really great to apply the concealer.
The smaller end.
Yes. And then I'm gonna take a sponge and blend it. And then this concealer is very buildable, so if you need more, you can just add more right on top and blend it.
When I'm in glam, this is probably like my least favorite part of getting my makeup done, this and mascara, because I have to really put my phone down.
Right.
Because I have to look up.
I'm gonna take a little bit more of the number 7, and just to add some highlight, I'm gonna apply it right here to these points where I want highlighted. And then I'm gonna take the number 5 from the medium kit. Now this shade is lighter than the number 7, and I'm just gonna apply some of this. So I put the number 5 to brighten and lighten up the look more. Kim does like a more lighter under eye. So first we did number 7 with the peachy undertone, and that's going to kind of correct the darkness. And then I went in now with number 5, the lighter concealer, and that's gonna really brighten up and highlight the under eye area. And since I typically don't use eye primers, I like to use foundation or concealer on the lids. I'm going to prime her lids with the number 7 concealer that I initially used underneath her eyes. I'm using the dual-ended brush, the concealer side. I'm gonna just blend that in. You can really cut and shape the eyebrow as well during this step. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the shade number 5, which is the lighter one, and just build. I feel like that super glam under eye. So I'm just blending that in now. As you can see, it's blending right over the previous layer that I applied. Super easy. It doesn't get cakey. Look up. And then this, of course, is the blending that we're doing right before we actually set the concealers. So now that we've done step 1, which was conceal, now we're gonna go ahead to step 2, which is bake. And for that, we have the KKW Beauty loose powder from the medium kit. In this really pretty packaging, by the way.
Yes.
And this powder is extremely, extremely finely milled. So it's going to blend super easily.
I love this powder. The powder that's in the medium kit It has like a pinky undertone, which I really like.
Yes,
I've always used more of a pinky color for under my eyes.
Which again works well for underneath the eyes, especially because there's usually darkness in that area. And I'm just going to bake, just like that.
Baking is like my favorite part.
Kim has loved baking for so many years. It's her favorite thing ever. So now that I have baked everywhere basically that I concealed, I'm gonna go ahead now and just brush away the powder. And for that, I'm using the larger side of the double-ended brush. So now that we've completed step 1 and 2, which is conceal and bake from the kit, we're gonna go ahead now with step number 3, which is brighten. And this is the brightening press powder from the medium kit. And I'm gonna go ahead now and just apply a little bit of this right over the areas where I concealed. And this is like that extra pop and brightness that Kim really loves.
This has been like our secret weapon.
So I'm gonna go ahead now with the medium powder contour and highlight kit and the first shade here of the contour. And I'm gonna just intensify what I already contoured using the cream sticks earlier. And then I love this shade from the number 1 powder kit. And I'm going to use that shade to contour her nose. I'm going to go back to number 2 now using the darker shade of the contour. I'm going to use that now just to contour her crease here.
I love using contour for shadow. It's like my favorite thing. Because in my makeup bag, I just don't have so much room.
Super easy, and it makes the look monochromatic. And blending it now using this side of the KKW beauty brush.
That's like a must for me. I have to have a little bit of contour underneath my eyelid because I just look so crazy if I don't.
I'm going to take the light highlight stick now, and I'm just going to use it as a base for my ultra light beams to really make it pop.